Vitor, you looked great at the workout yesterday. Obviously, a changed opponent, Evander Holyfield. You go from Oscar De La Hoya to Evander, but you didn't stop training. For you to be main eventing for Triller on Saturday night on the 20th anniversary of 9/11, what is the significance to you?
Well, it's a joy. That's the word I can describe. It's a joy. I remember when I was fighting my first UFC tournament, in the same month I saw our legend Holyfield fight Tyson for the second time, beat him up, and he just saw in how my dream was to see MMA become as big as boxing. That's been my sacrifice that I did along with a lot of the other fighters, and be able to, I said it was an upgrade from business class to first class. I'm fighting a gold medals, multiple champion, but he's the heavyweight king. Holyfield is the real deal, and so it's an upgrade, and I'm looking forward to show my boxing skills, and it's an amazing change and amazing opportunity.
And for you, Evander, you fought, obviously, the who's who in an illustrious career. The fact that at 58 years of age, you still have that desire to test yourself. But this fight is totally different compared to anything you've ever been in there against. How are you approaching this fight against the former UFC light heavyweight champion of the world in Vitor Belfort?
Well, I got into this when I was getting ready to fight Mike Tyson. That's when I'm looking for 2 whole years. You know, the fight just kept going. So at this point in time, and I was into another fight that I was supposed to do that didn't happen. And they asked me would I do it, and I said, well, if you want to do it, I'd do it, because I wanted to get paid for my time. I put the time in, you know. Only thing that you can waste in life is time. And so I've been training for 2 years. They said, well, how do you do this for a week and be ready? And for 2 years I've been training. And so, you know, I'm more than ready, and I look forward to the fight.
For you, Vitor, to be able to try to, how do you see this fight playing out? Because stylistically it's so vastly different than that of Oscar De La Hoya. I mean, you were the bigger man prior to the fight with De La Hoya. Now you're the smaller man. So it obviously, does that change your thought process heading into this fight against Evander Holyfield?
Yeah, it's all about the mentality. My mentality is like, I remember in UFC was had 2 weight divisions, under 200 pounds, above 200 pounds. There's too many weight divisions in boxing. I think there's too many politics in boxing. And when you go into a legendary fight, legacy fight, we're talking about a fight that has never been done in history. This has never been done in history. Just to be able to collide and have that opportunity in my side. I see everything in my life. Problem for me, I just changed the name problem, is for me is an opportunity. If you change the word problem as an opportunity, you become more optimistic, you become more happy, joyful. And I think that's how I learned the process in my life. So it's a great change. And remember, the king of the jungle is the elephant, is the lion, it's not the elephant, for a reason. So size for me is speed, power, agility, and I'm not intimidated by the size, and a lot of fighters are, so I kind of enjoy it.
Evander, you mentioned that you were sort of preparing for, Mike Tyson, but do you see some similarities in regards to Tyson and Vitor in terms of the aggression, the passion, the fact that he likes to come forward?
Well, no, I'm like, everybody knows that Mike Tyson was very aggressive in this way. The fact is, with me, when I look at fights, I realize that I can box better than all these other fighters. I can outbox you. I didn't never say I can outfight you. But if I outbox them first, then on the back end they want to fight. I'll beat the daylight. I'm good at boxing. The thing is that it's an art to the game. And so the art of the game is that who actually fighting what they know how to do. I know how to box, and that's the reason that I was able to do real well with all the big guys. The big guys, they were bigger than me. They may hit harder than me, but they could not box me. And so I'm just going into this. It's gonna be hard to outbox me. Now I'm not in MMA. I wouldn't do that because I know you probably hurt me, but not in boxing. So I'm always doing things to my advantage. That's the reason I can do this in this short period of time. I'm 58 years old, but I'm in shape, and I do well for my age.
All right.
This Saturday, the real deal, Evander Holyfield,
It's not a game.
MMA powerhouse Vitor Belfort,
It's gonna be a war.
Legends 2, this Saturday on pay-per-view.